Hello folks, it's Hollpolls speaking. Welcome back to Hollpolls Sunshine Coast Model Railway channel. Part 3 of my A4 collection. And the 11th in the series is number 4466 in LNER Wartime Black. A Holby model of course, before production transferred to China and made in 1995. According to Ramses, she's one of a special run of 850 built for Littlewoods. As the tender drive seems to have the edge at the moment, we'll see how she performs. So shall we get on with it? I'm trying to keep these videos to about 10 or 11 minutes so you don't get bored, but I think it's interesting to see the different ones. We've got a very interesting model coming up next. So okay, let's see how Herring Gull fares in the speed trials. Once again, thanks for watching these videos. Okay, number 2 in our part 3 of our Gresley Pacifics is this lovely Trix grey model, number 2509, Silverlink in LNER grey. I love those bright steel wheels. The only drawback is that horrible looking wire between the tender and the loco. No doubt somebody with a bit more skill than me could probably get rid of that somehow, but there she is. That's how she was made, and that's how she's going to appear in this video. She's Trix model number 1040, and they were built anywhere between 1974 and 1987 according to Rams's guide. The only other drawback could be there's some traction tyres on that tender, and you know, with age they do get brittle, and they can come away while she's running. They look alright at the moment, but whether you can get replacements or not is a bit of a question mark over that. But no doubt we could get away with some of those universal traction tyres if it comes to that. So okay, let's see how Silverlink performs. Take her away. Now I've had to do a complete retake of Silverfox because I got it completely the wrong way around. I said she was a body drive. No, she's not. She's 60017 Silverfox, and she's the last to come out of China still with the ring-filled motor in the tender, so she was tender drive. I think what I was doing was looking at the valve gear and the wheels and thinking, yes, it must be a body drive. But of course, when I checked again with the Rams's guide, she's not. So she is R2266 and was produced in 2002. And as I said before, she is the very last model to be produced without the motor being in the body. Her speed run still stands, of course. That was filmed earlier, but I've had to retake this. Speed run. So here's another interesting A4. I love the garter blue on this. This is 60034 Lord Farringdon. Once again, she's been switched to China for production, but still carries the ring-filled motor in the tender. But I like the garter blue and the rather plain British Railways on the tender. She looks like quite a lovely model. So let's see how she performs, and we'll give her a speed run and see what she comes up with. Being tender drive, I suspect it might be quite high. The reference is R2167 and she was produced in the year 2000. Speed run. "135 miles an hour. Mallards record has been broken." Well, for our last A4 in this part 3, we've got a very unusual locomotive, A4 in Sir Nigel Grassley 4498 in wartime black with LNER on the tender, and she is tender drive. But Rams's guide shows that they've never produced a tender drive loco from Margate in LNER black. So obviously I think she's actually been completely resprayed and renumbered to make a very interesting model, don't you think? So I can't give you a number because I've got no idea what she was before she became 4498 Sir Nigel Grassley. So just take a nice long look at her, and I can't even remember where I got this from now, but perhaps it was off eBay. Sometimes you do come up with some interesting models still on eBay, but I've got no idea when I got it, why I got it, and where I got it from. But have another look. 4498, she's in black, presumably wartime black with LNER, and she's tender drive. And from the valve gear you can tell that she was obviously made at Margate before production switched to China. Okay, take her away, Sir Nigel Grassley. speed run. Well folks, that completes part 3 of our look at my eclectic collection of A4s. Have you looked up the dictionary yet to see what that means? So that completes draw 3. There's going to be a part 4 and it's going to contain at least one more DC loco, at least one DCC loco, and the Hollpolls A4 on DCC. And possibly we might fill her up with some smoke oil and let her rip. I'm even thinking about having a finale where the top 3 we have a runoff and we put them on full speed and see exactly what happens and what speed they will achieve. So it should be fairly interesting, I think. So that's all for now folks. Thank you very much for your support in watching these. It's been an interesting exercise so far and there's a little bit more to come. So farewell for now. Thanks folks. Hello folks, just a quick one before I go. Has anybody noticed some different clocks on the wall? I've had some of the wind-up clocks here. They've gone wrong. And there's nobody around these days that repairs mechanical clocks, so I bought a couple of battery ones where you only have to replace one AA battery and replace it once a year. They've both come from a clock shop up in a place called Montville, and they only sell German and Swiss manufactured clocks and watches. So a bit better quality, I think, than the stuff from our Chinese friends. There's that one there, and this one here, which if you run it in Europe, it recalibrates itself to the atomic clock automatically and keeps exactly the right time. So it doesn't here, of course, because way down under in Australia. Anyway, that's just an aside, something a bit of interest. Bye for now.